Good morning. Today is an outside day. We are planning on working on the barn, getting that all cleaned out. Right now, Peter is working on cracking walnuts. The kids went down the street and picked some walnuts off the ground, and they are pulling the nuts out of them. And this is what they've gotten so far. And I think we're going to go get some more. So we're going to walk down the street and get some more walnuts. Yeah. And Mary has the bucket. We're in the cemetery where there's a walnut tree. And
did you know cemeteries are creepy?
They're not that creepy.
Because hey, look at the flowers over there.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Sky over there. Who is this that here?
It says Lucinda, widow of Robert what's his name? Barras. Died August 28, 1851.
And we got last walnuts and one more, and I'm the grass too.
Peter is gonna take Lillian to go crack some nuts.
I'm gonna help Peter crack some nuts too.
Peter,
you're gonna help too? You can help.
Start processing the walnuts.
Don't let them go over here. This is my bad pile in the garden.
So what way works better, the hammer or the vise?
The vise. With the vise, you get all the nuts. John, start cracking that one. Can I help now? Yeah, can you maybe nail this to something?
We clamp the vise to the table. Hopefully that makes it easier.
Tough.
I've been working hard on the garage and I got a lot of the junk cleared out. The problem is all this junk though. We are going to go through all this stuff and we're going to throw away without mercy. A lot of this stuff is broken or doesn't work anymore or whatever, and we're going to get rid of it. Janella's coming out to help and we're going to decide what we want and what we don't want.
We don't want all of this.
No, we don't. We want a lot, well, we don't want a lot of it. Peter's taking apart some of the stuff. We're going to separate the plastic and the metal and then recycle it. And then the kids have some fun with some of the stuff we're getting rid of. Oops. Janelle thought of a good idea. Tell them what your good idea is.
I'm wondering if we can just create one of those pulley systems and put the canoe over here, and then that would get it out of the yard and...
We probably could do that.
Probably would hold up a whole lot better too.
Yeah.
We're getting rid of lots of stuff, and I don't think I'm going to regret it. We're paying the junk tax for missing things, and so, you know, it's sad that this is the second week we have to work on the barn, but if we can just finish it and be done with it, I will be much happier.
And now the kids are playing ambulance and stretcher. Are you hurt, Mary? Do you go to the hospital?
Is that the stretcher bed or the...
Uh-oh.
That's not what you want to do with the malfunctioning.
First, they get in a car crash. Hey.
Now we gotta get you out. Lay down, ma'am. Lay down. Go back because I can carry you. I need you to carry her. Can I video? Can I video? Will you carry her?
You can carry her.
Now you can go back on. I'll stand push her up. I'm gonna push her up the hill.
The patient must be better. No, she's not on the stretcher. Hey Mary, are you all better?
I made it to the hospital after 2 crashes.
You missed a few, John.
It's been a couple hours since I've shown you what's been going on here. We have the bikes in order. We have quite a bit of clear space here. Kids' toys, and then I got all the garden implements all taken care of and neatly put there. This is Janelle's workbench for her gardening stuff. We have a path all the way to the other door, so that's good. We just have to go through the bucket of kids' toys. Then we have a few other things we need to deal with, and not very much of this is going back into the barn. I think somebody I think someone got very tired out from being outside all day.
She didn't take a nap today.
Yes, and I think she fell asleep coloring and eating a pancake. I think that is a first. I definitely think it's a first for Grace, and it very well may be a first for any of our children to fall asleep while in the middle of drawing.
Wow. I can't believe it. I never thought one of our children would do that.
You always see that in the movies. The kid conks out during school.
Well, you know, it's probably normal for most kids to fall asleep like that, but not our kids. They don't go to sleep easily.
They're so tired.
While the boys are working outside, Charity is making some pumpkin cake. The same stuff that Janelle made yesterday. So that's one more can of pumpkin gone out of our pantry. I got everything put into the garage that's going into the garage, and this is what it looks like. The stuff in this wagon, we're giving that away. And let's see, we have the kids' toys, Janelle's stuff that she's using for the garden. My goal for doing the barn today was to get it done so that it's just general maintenance and upkeep, and not something we have to do every few months. Usually we do a thorough clean out every couple months, but then the junk goes back in the garage, and then we have to do it again a few months when things get dumped up. So this time I took out all the junk that we are not keeping, and Janelle and I are determined to keep it neat and in order. I don't mind working hard. Actually, I enjoy working hard, but I don't like wasting time, and that's why I feel like the barn has turned into a big waste of time. So we are going to plan on keeping it that way and not adding more junk to it. This is a pile of stuff that's getting thrown away or recycled, and we were ruthless about it. We just got rid of everything that we did not need or want, and there's a lot of stuff here that we've been keeping around way too long, like the film projectors there. Yes, they probably work, but we're getting rid of them anyway. So we're going to just purge this stuff from our lives, and hopefully our lives are better and happier without all this junk in our lives. Today is Saturday, and the recycler is closed for the next couple days. So we're planning on going to the recycler on Tuesday and getting rid of all this junk. And then most of it's recyclable, but the trash, we'll throw that away when trash day rolls around. But as you see, it's not in the barn, and it's not going to go into the barn. And if it's going to rain, we'll just cover it up with a tarp. But I am not allowing that stuff back into my barn. It's a little after 6 o'clock, and I'm done with the garage for the night. Janelle's checking out her garden. What do you think?
Oh, we should have harvested this stuff today, but
We didn't.
can't do everything.
I have to show you this one zucchiniano we have. It is huge. Look at that thing. It almost looks scary.
Yeah.
We have a couple others. There's one, and there's one. Not quite as big as the other, but still good size. That's a pretty impressive array of pumpkin vines. And we planted those in the garden, and they climbed out of the garden and went all that way. Janelle, what do you think about our pile of junk? You know the trailer's not getting thrown away.
I'm just happy to be rid of it. Honestly, that's done with it. I wish I could get all emotional about the excess, but there's no emotions other than be gone with you.
We roasted the walnuts, and there they are, and I ate them, and I actually think they're very good. What do you think about the nuts?
Oh,
Not good?
I'm not a huge nut lover.
I don't like them.
I'm not I like almonds, I like pistachios, I like cashews, and I like peanuts. Walnuts are good if they're cooked
Okay.
just right, but
I don't like them.
I don't know. I just can't.
I don't like him.
Okay, I'm the only one who likes them.
Oh, I don't think it's worth
I
it.
eat these.
I'll eat them.
But I really appreciate all the hard work that the kids did in opening them, and I'm glad it provided them hours of messy entertainment. But I think all of them agree that they don't like them either. Grace, what were you doing?
CPR.
What are you doing?
CPR.
You doing CPR? Who are you doing CPR on?
This is how show Daddy how you do CPR.
Like you.
Like this?
Move some legs and then you can see, baby.